Hi, how you doing? My name is Aries Bentley, and I'm here to give a message from the universe, spirit guides. So if you're seeing this, please stay tuned because it's definitely a message for you. All right, so before I start, you know how hard bees work? I was watching a cartoon with my son, and it was showing how the bees they take the nectar from the flower, and then they have to chew the nectar until it gets thick, and then they put it inside the honeycomb, and then they have to flap their wings really fast for a good amount of time before, so it can thicken the honey. And I just be like, you know what? Like, that's exactly what I feel with this collective. Like, you have started your journey, you have started your business, you have started in the whole whatever it is, like believing in your content. Okay, you've been putting in the work, but I'm hearing that you get tired sometimes, and I'm hearing like it's not the doing the hard work is not fun, but it has to be done. Is what I'm hearing. Like, but the honey at the end be so rewarding. It's gonna be so rewarding, my love. So let's go ahead and dive more into this message because I'm hearing you have literally been putting in a lot of work with what you doing. Yeah, you have been like doing a lot of footwork, and I'm hearing you putting in overnight, and you're just doing what needs to be done because you understanding that you remember like the end goal it is to get your recognition. It is to like get the success, get the full abundance with the money. You know what I mean? So it's like no shame in your game, but you get a little tired. But I'm here to just give you a little more encouragement that it's not fun, but it has to be done. Okay? Like I said, you've been taking action because you know that that recognition, that end goal, and for you to be winning is definitely going to like it's your end goal. You understanding that the hard work is not for nothing. Okay, like it is taking a lot of footwork. It is taking a lot of like pushing through. It is taking like where you have to remove the procrastination where you just want to sit in bed and not do a darn thing. Is what I'm hearing. But you pulling yourself go. You pulling yourself up. You pushing through. You know what I mean? So I'm hearing like just the new inspirations you having within yourself. You like still having such a light feeling about yourself, even when you are tired. You still like have this optimistic feeling because you like, okay, like I started this new faith of this new leap of faith. So it's like I must continue to go. So I'm like hearing that you also like the way that you been learning how to still pour into yourself while you are like tired so you don't feel like you're being burnt out. So you don't feel like you've been like you're just exhausted is what I'm hearing. Like you have a real system to way that you are still like pouring into yourself and making sure that you are good mentally, and so that like all this hard work that you're putting into, you don't feel like you're losing yourself in the midst of this hard work is what I'm hearing. Okay, so you see how I got tongue tied? I'm hearing like you just me getting tongue tied like that. It's just so many messages coming through, but I'm hearing that you like you can like trip over yourself sometimes because you working so much and you have so much that you doing at one time is what I'm hearing. Like you wear a lot of hats is what I'm hearing. Like you just a hard worker, a workaholic at that is what I'm hearing. Like I'm just hearing you is just such in this divine flow where like it's like your mind is on the go. I'm hearing that your mind is always on the go. It's like no stopping you. And as much as you want to stop and you want to slow down, you understanding like no, the work has to get done. The work has to get done because I'm on a mission. I'm hearing you are on a mission. And mm, that honey is gonna be so sweet. And I'm hearing like when I said like the bee be chewing the nectar, like your ideas, your inspirations, the beliefs that you be getting all throughout the day, those like them raw ideas, those that's your nectar. And like the wing flapping and the chewing of the nectar to make to turn it into the honey, that's like you staying consistent. Continuing to put the work out, continuing to post and continuing to networking, to continue to just work on your brand, work on who you are is what I'm hearing. And so yeah, like you are in the season where you're flapping your wings and you chewing up your nectar because you're executing. I'm definitely hearing you're executing your ideas. You're putting everything together. Everything is like divinely flowing for you, is what I'm hearing. But it costs to be the boss. It costs to be the boss. That's what, hey, long nights, you're putting in long nights. I don't know why I keep hearing that. I'm hearing you up at night worrying about, not even worrying, not worrying, that's the wrong word, but you up at night thinking about what's next, what's the next thing can we do, what's like you constantly thinking about how can you be better, how can you make be more successful, how can you create your brand to be bigger and broader across different and more audience. What I just said, you up thinking, you up at night making sure that what it is that you know what you got to do, making sure that the next decision that you make for yourself and for your brand is in alignment. Oh my god, I just said that. So yeah, like it's you're definitely in alignment. You're definitely in alignment for sure. Oh, this is great. This is great. I'm hearing that you are definitely like you have removed yourself from anything that just no longer was serving you. Hold on, my baby just woke up. I had to get my baby together. But see, that can be relatable to someone. Maybe you are working this hard because you have like a family that depends on you. Maybe you are a parent. Maybe you are an older sibling. Maybe you have parents that you need to take care of. So you know that you can't stop. You know you got to keep going. You got to keep pushing. Because you know, like not the weight is on your shoulders, but you got to win this for not just for yourself, but for your family is what I'm hearing. All right. But yeah, this is really beautiful. You should be very proud of yourself. Like you just got to make sure that you continue to push forward, continue to move forward. But I'm also hearing like just continue to take care of yourself in the midst so you that you don't get burnt out because working hard, it can be easy to just get exhausted, you know. So but you got this though. I'm very confident in this collective that you got this, you knowing that you're not doing this for nothing. You literally doing this so that you can win not only for yourself but for the world, for your say for the world, but for your family is what I'm hearing. That's why the team, the people that you are aligning with is also going to help you to be able to win for your family, win for yourself. Like the hard work that you've been putting in, like it's all like aligning. You're waiting on the results to like flourishing, the money, the success, the fame. It's like you're sitting waiting on like, okay, I'm working hard. Where's the reward? That honey is coming. I promise you that honey is coming, my love. The ultimate possibilities that is literally manifesting and heading your way because of how hard you working. Like, man, the honey is on its way. It is thickening up. The more you chew, aka the more you continue to work, it is thickening up. Yeah. Like you have no choice but to win. Have no choice. You were such a hard worker. Like the fruits of your labor is literally going to be blossoming so much. It's going to be an overflow. I'm hearing an overflow because of how hard you work. Yeah, for sure. All right, let's see what we got here. Yeah, just new beginnings, new success, just new inspirations that be flying up in your spirit. That is what I'm hearing. You're focusing on what it is that you like. I'm hearing you're not even allowing any type of distractions to come your way. You're literally focused on the end goal. You're focused on your success. You're focusing on your purpose that you're doing. You're focusing on the hard work that you're putting in. And I'm hearing like you said he working on this when he got all that done. You're like when I'm hearing like you're very consistent. You have a portfolio that is showing your work. Like your work is solid, is what I'm hearing. Like this is not something that you just began. I'm hearing you have been working hard for a good while. Is what I'm hearing. For a good while. For sure. Okay, one more card for the collective. As always, please take what resonates and what does not. Please leave to rest. All right. Yeah. But you're a hardworking person. You step into action. You move with purpose with your actions. Yep. One more card for the collective, please. I'm hearing that you just in so much full body beast mode. Like anything that's trying to come your way to distract you, you be like, I really ain't got time for it. I don't really got the time for it. Ah, you really ain't got the time for it. You standing so true into who you are, into your end goal. You're standing so true into embodying the the power that you hold. And you're not gonna let anything to mess up that honey that you are working on. Nothing. Yeah. I'm hearing that you are so divinely protected from your any type of enemies, any evil eye, anything that's trying to knock you off your alignment. You so protected against that. Can't nothing come your way and knock you off your game, is what I'm hearing. You're truly protected. Yeah. Your discernment, your intuition is so on point. That's what's keeping you going. That's what's having everything is working out for you because you understanding exactly what it is need to be done. Like I said, it ain't easy, it ain't fun, but the work gotta be done. Okay, so as always, I am cheering for you. The universe is cheering for you, and I will see you very, very soon.